Let's go to June, Washington, D.C., listens on Sirius XM satellite radio. June, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. Happy New Year.
Yes, same to you. How could we help you?
Well, and that was actually kind of a lie because I'm not doing okay.
Okay.
Over the Christmas holiday, I'm the oldest of three adult siblings, and my sister and I both received letters from our dad. Our brother did not receive the letter. Our parents are divorced. The letter confessed that our mom had an abortion when we were younger. And my father had been dealing with this over the last 35 years, and it has haunted him. And he decided to confess this to my sister and me. So now that, as a Christian, it makes me realize how desperate my mom must have been during that time. And our parents had a very toxic relationship. And now I find myself not being able to look at my mom or speak to her because I don't know. I've gone from sadness to now anger because that was my sibling, and I don't understand it. And I don't know what my next step should be. Do I?
Have you talked to her about it?
Okay.
Have you talked to her?
I have not.
Okay.
And I didn't know if that was something I should do.
Why do you think your father? Why do you think your father wrote the letter?
I think that my father is so angry that he wants us not to like my mom. My mom has made amazing changes in her life, and now that she's retired, she is a speaker she speaks about Jesus and women and how you can make changes in your life.
Then okay, hold on. So
yes.
you're saying she is a different person, yet you're holding against her something that she did, probably even under pressure, desperation. You're holding that against her, and you're angry at her, even though this woman has had a total transformation to the extent that she's leading other women. You understand that that's what is in you right now, right? And that's absolutely normal and natural to be angry over it until you come to accept it as her past and not her present. Acceptance is the goal.
Acceptance. Okay.
Now, let me ask you this. What is the worst thing that you've ever done in your life? What's the worst thing?
It's not even something that I would want to share on the radio.
Well, okay. So we all have these things, right? We all have them.
Yes, we do.
She had them, and she didn't succumb to them. She rose above them.
Above it.
Alice, what needs to happen but to come to this place of acceptance?
June, your heart is so raw right now. And it of course you're grieving the loss of your sibling and the anger at both of your parents.
Yeah.
And that's not the only thing that's prompting this flood of emotions. I am sure you and your siblings have been just dragged through your parents' toxicity and their divorce. And so this is just one more thing, very important, the loss of your sibling, on top of a pile of pain that you've had to carry around and that your dad probably hasn't been healthy enough to address in a healing way. Is that right?
You are right on the money.
Yeah.
Yes.
I felt a similar anger towards my parents when I found out about a betrayal. And June, I couldn't make eye contact either. I was seething with anger, and I tried to put my anger to the side to push it away and not deal with it because I thought it was wrong for a Christian daughter to be so angry. And I was kind of taught that. Let's forgive and forget. But I know that was wrong now. So I give you permission to be this angry and to be this upset. And there are some very specific steps that you can take to deal with this. I think you need to bring your strong anger and that strong grief into the safe relationship with perhaps a girlfriend or a therapist to be able to talk about it fully. And then there will be a time where you need to bring it to your mom. But I want to caution you to bring it to your mom with curiosity. I have a suspicion because of your dad's likely motives. I want to question if he's giving you truth or not. So if you come at your mom with the full strength of the anger and the distress that you're feeling right now, I don't think that that will go as well as if you process it with someone else first, and then you come to her with curiosity. Dad said this happened. I want to find out about it, and I want to be able to share some of my emotions with you. Mom, are you willing to talk about something really tough? How do you think your mom would respond to a request like that?
I think that she would be open to that. It's I am the one in the family that had to be the one that couldn't express any emotion because I had to take care of my mom because she had so much trouble in our marriage with an alcoholic. So it is hard for me to go to her, but we have risen above things before. God has redeemed our family. With my father absent, he's gone, but
Well, I just need to say this. Your father threw a grenade in the middle of your heart and it worked. Yes. And it shows me that how he did this and the manner in which he did it, speaking to what Alice was saying about his motives, he is not safe. This information does need to get vetted, but your heart needs to heal, as Alice was saying, first. But strong boundaries with Dad definitely need to be established, because the way he did this is not fair to you, himself, your sister, or anyone else.
All right, healing is a choice coming your way. We're back, and you know, just to comment on this previous call there with June, what a horrible thing for the father to get the daughters to turn against mom with this revelation about an abortion. What a horrible thing that is that he essentially did to them. I hate that. And if I was that daughter, I would not have a relationship with my father until he sincerely convinced me that he sincerely is regretting using the abortion as the thing to turn us against our mother, because he did it. She said, I can't even, I'm angry at her. I can't see her the same way, even though she's made this transformation. Dad knew the button to push. And I hope and pray that that's not the last of this, that she works through it, she reconnects with mom. And here's the other thing. How do you know? Until you talk to mom, how do you know what the circumstances were? He might have threatened her if she didn't do it.